Hello and welcome back to Chai Chat with Navina, where we are talking about how to bring westerns back in our lives, small and big, basically theatre. And I'm here with theatre stalwarts. I'm right? Yes,
you're very good. I don't mind being called a stalwart. That's very good.
Christopher and Denise and Graham, thank you. And Graham was telling us how we can stop being depressed.
No, we must be positive.
How? Please bring theatre back. How?
Okay. Well, the first thing to do is live in the moment, and I've been doing a bit of mindfulness. They said, and a little bit of meditation and focusing. Because we mustn't panic about this. We've got to find the good things to do. And actually, lockdown has brought a lot of us a strange appreciation of where we live in our home, because so often, if we're lucky enough to be working, we don't spend much time at home. And I've been practicing cooking, and yes,
very good at it.
And things like that. But I mean, the work thing is I'm just very pleased that I'm not 20 years younger, to be quite honest. But Christopher, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think
don't tell him about cooking. Keep saying appreciating.
Yes, you should have said yes, marvelous stuff, Dan.
No, I think the sadness is there is no answer. There is no answer to it. The only thing that keeps me going is the fact that the whole world is in the same situation.
Oh yes.
There is no country who is not suffering as we are. We're all suffering together, and there will be no answer until they actually can work something out with either an injection, a tablet, which will help us. And I think the problem is COVID-19 is here. Suddenly we'll clear that, and COVID-21 will come along. COVID-22. It could go on forever. Because, but I totally agree with what you said, Graham. It's the lockdown. I really enjoyed the lockdown. It was fantastic. It was so enjoyable. You see your home in a different way. You do things. You catch up with things. You relax. You watch a lot of television.
Yes.
I think probably taking theatre to the Netflix and the primes of the world, because that's what people are surviving on.
Thank God for Netflix.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yes.
I mean, they've made a lot of money out of lockdown, I
We
think.
got to start saying thank God for Netflix instead of thank God for Friday.
Yes, exactly.
The Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
And also suddenly realize you don't have to go out. And if you want something, you phone up, Amazon will deliver it within 2 hours or something. It's ridiculous.
And also, I've been checking my bank balance every other day, as one does. And I find that I'm not spending any money.
No,
we don't go to restaurants as like we used to do, and go every night, and it costing a fortune.
Yes, for 4 weeks one didn't.
No, you didn't do anything like
One
that.
might have consumed a bit more alcohol.
Yes, we did spend
I'd say. Now I've calmed down.
No, but we can buy alcohol much cheaper than you can get it in a restaurant.
Yes, we don't go to a pub. We don't go to a bar.
But then none of that brings the Western back.
Oh no.
No, that's very...
But that has to take its time. It's no good rushing it, because the trouble is that, and I think what we will get, it will be better after, when we do eventually get back to proper theatre, is up until now, millions of pounds have been spent on productions.
Absolutely.
Millions. It's the new, shows have been running 30 years. 25 years, 60 years, 60. There've been really long-running shows costing millions all over the world. Now we will have to think about what we spend. We won't be able to spend that sort of money anymore. We'll be doing smaller productions. Those big productions will come back. I mean, Cameron Mackintosh has already set sometime next year to bring back Mary Poppins, to bring back Hamilton, to bring back Phantom of the Opera, to bring back Les Miserables, all those shows he has. But he's not going to do it until he has confirmation that the theatres can open fully.
Yeah.
You can't do, as an audience member, you don't want to sit in a half-empty theatre, and as a performer, you don't want to perform in front of half a house.
Yeah.
But my fear also is, what's going to happen to all our beautiful theatres?
I know.
They have to be, the government has to protect them. And they've got to be cleaned, because I hate to admit this fact that London probably has a rat infestation in the West End. And if theatres are shut, because they're very old, and the Thames is, God knows
Well, one theatre
what's going to happen to
has
the
it. The
theatres.
seats were eaten and the curtains were eaten.
Yeah. Well, recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm
say.
not allowed to say it.
But,
not ours.
Really?
But you
Yes,
know,
because
it's
they've
like
been
leaving a
closed
house
for so
empty for a couple of months. They suddenly look a bit sad.
Yeah.
And my goodness, all our theatres need to be opened and cleaned. And
Well, I'm going to apply this afternoon when I get home as a rat catcher.
Well, I think
West End
are you going to shoot them? Or? Yes. Well, you'll be in demand.
I'm going to make a fortune.
You're going to make a
Do you
fortune.
want to do the matinees?
Yeah, I'll do the matinees. Yes. Yes, we
can I produce it? I'll do it. I'll be your manager.
Yes.
There we are. We've got.
Goodness me.
That's a future for us.
Yes. Like rat
Rat
catching.
catchers.
We have cracked it.
I don't
We
think
have.
I'm depressed anymore.
No. The nice. I don't think any of us getting depressed. I think
No.
you know, we're all very positive people, and we want things to work out. But the reality is horrific. That is the
It is.
terrifying.
But you
thing.
can't look over that
No,
edge.
no.
We have to live for the moment.
Exactly.
He's
And be
gone
grateful
very
that we're
zen
healthy.
recently.
I am, very, and breathe in and out and all that.
It's your age.
But it's not just theatre. I mean, I said that I'm very keen on cricket, and there's this crazy thing. They're playing matches with no audience, and that must be so depressing for cricketers. And you watch it on the television, and they put on sound.
I know.
And football.
And football as well.
I think this is ridiculous. Who are you kidding? That there are crowds.
So I think usually when I end the show, I say, "What's your last take on a certain issue or a question?" But I think I'll have to say, "Make your last wish."
My
Make
last
your
wish.
last wish for the theatre land. Make your last wish. Maybe God is passing by. There's a fairy around, and they do hear it, and a miracle happens.
Oh, I don't know. Just make it all go away, and it was like a bad dream.
My son says that every day.
Yeah.
Well, my wish is easy. I wish that I could perform in front of a full house again at the London Palladium.
That's brilliant. I wonder what Noel Coward would have said about all this. I think you can't beat what Chris has said, and my wish is to get back in the theatre as soon as possible and see a full house, because I don't want a third full.
No. It's very depressing.
I certainly
right.
don't. We wouldn't make any money.
No.
Quite.
Producer, actor. Pantomime? No pantomime this
No pantomime this year, but the marvellous thing is that all of us, I was booked to go to Dartford, and we'd taken money, so what we've done is that we're announcing that there's no pantomime there, but we will I will go back in 2021 to Dartford and do pantomime. Everybody who's doing pantomime all over the country will stay in that city that they're doing, advertisers doing pantomime this year, and do it next year. And let's come back and make 2021 brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
that's a great note to end on. Let's make 2021 brilliant. We are always told to live in the present, but let's try for once make our present happier with a lot of breathing, but the future even better.
That's right.
And pray
Yeah.
that it all comes back. We can't wish it away as a dream, bad dream, but of course we can wish for good times to come back. How did you like this show? Please do Twitter me at Lavina Tandon, or you can write to me on chaichat@aajtak.com. Thank you, take care, God bless, and I always add, be safe now.